What's up guys, welcome back to another video. So today we're going to test out the 6-star rank 3 Ant-Man in the CCP beta. We're going to see how much damage he can do, but first I want to show you very cool interaction with the node Icarus. So the Icarus node, basically you gain a fury effect each time you hit the opponent and each time you parry the opponent. But as you might know, Ant-Man cannot gain buffs, and whenever he would gain a buff, he gains one of those green pin particles buffs. So we're going to utilize those pin particles and just power stinker like crazy. I want to make sure she has no power, and then I'm going to start doing my heavy attacks. With the heavy attacks, you apply a power sting to the opponent and you consume 3 pin particles. But because we are still hitting her and parrying her, we're still gaining those furies, which means pin particles. And I also added 3 synergies right here, like the Sam Wilson, which gives me more fatigues on the special one, and then also the Falcon synergy, which gives me the fragility, so that we can have more debuffs, because the more debuffs you have, the stronger the power stings are. So let's see, we got 7 power stings, and now I'm gonna pop the special one, get a lot of debuffs. So let's see how much damage that does. Try and beat that special 2. Do you see that? That was 10,000 and 21,000 just for power stings. And we're not using any boosts, it's just suicides and those synergies. And did you see how easy that was? Like, I'm not saying that he's the best counter for Icarus, but he is one of the safest options, because with the Icarus node, you gain those big furies, and characters that can get buffs are definitely benefiting from the damage. But also, if you mess up and go above 10 furies, you're gonna get degen. So this guy is basically a safer option, because there's no way he can get degened. But he's still utilizing the node, not for the attack, but for his abilities. So I found that like pretty cool. Like, this was a 170k health fight, and he actually did it really fast. Like, and it's like super satisfying to build up Ant-Man just by attacking the opponent and not like doing dexes, like building up poise charges. And it's just very fun, man. Like, you're gonna see a pretty good fight here as well. And those synergies definitely make it a lot better, because we apply definitely 8 more debuffs with a special one, just with those 2 synergies, which means more power sting damage. And also keep in mind that power stings count as debuffs as well, so the more you stack, the better, or the more damage you deal. Here I kind of messed up. I whiffed 2 hits or 1, but look at that, 7 power stings. Gonna bait that special 2 with plus 13 debuffs, so which means 20, and that was, I believe, 30,000. Let's check it out. That was 9,000 and 21,000, which means 30k for betting that special 2. That's really good, man. Like, wow. And I'm not even doing any basic attacks. The only thing I'm doing is like heavy attacks, and that's it. We don't even need to do a lot of hits in this fight. So yeah, here I messed up. I tried to pop my special, but he popped his and I died. And look at that cool interaction. Another cool interaction. So did you see that? I popped my special too, but he dashed at me, and because he had the unsteady debuff, his hits are guaranteed to glance. And I also have the Wasp synergy, which each time the opponent, or each time we glance, we gain a fury, and the cap is 3. So he hit me 3 times in the air right there, and I built up my furies mid SP2 into a massive 27k crit. That was pretty cool, not gonna lie. But now I want to show you what it would be if you didn't have maybe Spider Ham, because for those nodes, this is basically the That's Gonna Sting node, where you only deal damage if the opponent has a power sting effect, and your power sting effects are like a lot stronger. I think 300% more stronger. They deal more damage, and obviously Spider-Ham is the better option for every single one of these nodes. But what would it be if you didn't have this Spider-Ham? Like, I want to show you that Ant-Man can actually do this as well. Here, unfortunately, we have to dex a couple times to get the charges. There's also power alternator, so he stole my power there. So gotta be careful. Now I'm gonna start doing my heavy attacks. Can build up those power stings, and when I see the power alternator coming, I'm just gonna pop my special one. I think I'm gonna do it here. Yep, get some debuffs, and the same thing happened again. I got a fury because he hit me mid special. That's pretty cool. So now I'm gonna bait that special 2. Let's see how much damage it does. I think we're gonna do one more heavy. So yeah, 4 power stings. Let's see. Dude, that was pretty decent. That was 100k, right? 102. I believe. Oh no, that was that was way too much. Hold up, I think it was 102. It's right here, right? Yep. Come on, Doctor Strange. 102 and 9,000, so 111k, and we dex that as well. So that was good. That was good. I want to see his health after that. Maybe it's like 200k health. So here we paused our fatigues. I'm gonna bait another special to make sure he doesn't have any power, and then I'm gonna start going for the heavies. Dex that again. It's so satisfying when you do that, man. He stole my power, but I'm still gonna go for the power stings. It doesn't really matter. Gonna do this. I think I'm gonna pop special 1 here. Oh no, he actually threw that. But see, like, I didn't even want him to throw it, but he almost died. That's how good that was. And we're gonna finish him off with a special 2. Oh no, I remember that. He stole my power. So yeah, not too bad, man. Like, he's definitely not the best counter. The best counter is definitely Spider-Man, because he's got so strong. Like they are doing a lot of damage. The Parker Bopper is doing a lot of damage. But Admin can work. How much health did he have? This cable has 400k. Okay, let's check it out. Dude, wow. Let's check it out. Try to build up the charges. It's kind of like building the poise charges, but without a delay. So if you like go against the wall and you just spam dex, it's gonna count for each hit. Whereas like the poise charges have like a small cooldown, like a second or so. Power alternator, drain my power. Yeah, it's actually nice here because projectiles on the special one are like 4, so you can build up a lot of those charges just by dexing once. Like a hit there, that's fine. I think he yeah, I want to start doing the heavies because I got the maximum amount of pin particles. He threw that and actually did it a lot of damage, and that was just the power thing, like no other debuffs. I like this node, that's kind of thing node. Gonna try and put special 1. I didn't actually want it to whiff there, but unfortunately it did. Gonna go for another heavy. I think he's gonna throw it right here, or maybe I do one more. I do one more, yes. Let's see. So from 68%, he will go down to, oh, I threw another one, 67 to 42. That was another, like, I think 101k if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, that's like 2 big blasts and the fight is over pretty much. Go ahead and do this. We got 16 fatigues, man. Like, if we can detonate this, that's gonna be awesome. I believe he's gonna stay with like 1% now. I think I remember. Yeah, 1%. That was like over 100k overkill. So that was pretty sick, man. Like, that was very, very good. Like 2 big detonations and the fight is over. Now let's see how much damage you can do in the Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord. Okay, so now we are going against Labyrinth of Legends Star-Lord. We are using the Shang-Chi synergy here, which basically, once we get to 100 hit combo, we have increased our critical damage by a lot. But let me actually skip the ramp up phase right here. Yeah, so now we've built up those 12 poisons, and now like the thing we're doing here is like try and pop heavy attacks so we can actually power sting him, because that's like the limit. The limit of our damage is basically our poisons, and then after that we can increase it just by the power stings, just because you can like have a lot of debuffs on the opponent, and the more debuffs you have, the more stronger those power stings are gonna be. So we got 4 right here. Let's see how much damage it does. And we are applying even more debuffs. Let's see how much it does. So we go for another heavy attack. 5 power stings, bro. Okay. Come on, bro. Throw it. Okay, let's see. We gotta see how much that was. So that was 14 and 15. So that was like very close to 30k power sting from baiting a special 2. And then you have the 5,000 damage with the poison as well. And I don't think I'm boosted here. Maybe I am slightly, I think, actually, because the PI is kind of high. But dude, I feel like this is not like Ant-Man is not gonna be a god tier character that everybody uses, but he will have his uses every once in a while. Like if I would create like a new account and I pulled Ant-Man, I wouldn't really be mad at that, because he's got 2 immunities. And those are like rare immunities. The shock immunity is pretty rare, not gonna lie. And he can work in EMP modification. I'm not gonna show you any fights in the EMP modification, but he can like literally like cheese it because he takes no shock damage. You're literally ignoring the node fully. So he can definitely work for that. He can work for poison immune champs. Like you can use him in Abomination Immortal, Abomination, and certain nodes. You can also use him in nodes where you get shock. When you hit the opponent, there's like a certain node. I don't remember how it's called. It's kind of like Biohazard, but it's like shock when you hit them. So yeah, and like his damage is nice. Like especially in the like short to in like their Realm of Legends fights where like they have pretty good amount of health. That's where he shines, because like you see a lot of poison damage, and this is a lot. Like 5k per tick is 10k per second. And unfortunately we died, and this fight is exactly 5 seconds, or sorry, 5 minutes and 43 seconds, and we took down 95% health off of him. So that was 3.2 million in 6 minutes. You can say we killed him in 6 minutes, but dude, it wasn't bad. So yeah, I feel like Appman is gonna be decent now for the game. He's probably gonna suffer now as a defender. He's not gonna be that great, but I think he would be a pretty decent champion in Battlegrounds if they fix them. Unfortunately, yeah, I think they're going to. But yeah, man, I think he might be good because the poison and shock immunity is really nice, especially for some metas and some defenders. It is really nice, and the fact that he cannot gain buffs, that's like the huge part about him. Like he's an Ebony Maw counter, he's a Mystic Dispersion counter, and everyone is running Mystic Dispersion in the high ranks. Definitely. I'm probably the only one that's not running Mystic Dispersion because I'm running Suicides, but I like that. So yeah guys, let me know what you think about Appman. I think he's done like a decent character. We're gonna see where he fits in the tier list, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.